Get ready to discover the top 6 coins that look simple but are hiding incredible value. From dusty and scratched 2p coins to rare British £1 and 50p pieces, each coin has a story, a history, and a market value that will surprise you. These coins have circulated for decades, yet collectors are paying thousands of dollars for the rarest examples. Stay with us as we uncover the background, condition, and auction value of each coin and show you why these are the most sought-after treasures in the coin world. Top 1. The 1993 £1 coin showcases the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, with intricate detailing that has stood the test of time. Despite being circulated, this coin maintains a very fine surface, with only minor scratches that add character, without diminishing its overall appeal. The wear is consistent with gentle handling, giving it a well-preserved look that collectors highly value. In today's auction market, coins like the 1993 no-mint Mark £1 are seeing remarkable interest. Due to its scarcity and condition, this coin has been valued at around $11,000. Auction houses and private collectors alike are drawn to its combination of historical significance, beauty, and rarity. The absence of a mint mark makes it even more desirable, as it represents a limited production run that adds to its exclusivity. When examining a coin like this, attention to detail is crucial. Collectors often look for the sharpness of the design, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the overall condition of the metal. Even minor scratches or signs of circulation can influence the value, but in the case of this 1993 £1 coin, its very fine condition helps maintain its high market value. Owning such a coin is not just about having a piece of currency. It's about holding a piece of history. This coin connects us to the era of Queen Elizabeth's reign and the broader story of British coinage. Each scratch and mark tells a story of circulation, yet the coin's preservation allows it to shine in the hands of a collector today. For those considering investing in coins, the 1993 £1 no-mint Mark coin demonstrates how rarity, condition, and historical significance come together to create extraordinary value. Its current market valuation at $11,000 reflects not only its scarcity, but also the passion and demand among collectors worldwide. In conclusion, the 1993 £1 coin, without a mint mark, is a treasure for any serious collector. Its circulated but very fine surface, subtle scratches, and historical importance make it a standout piece in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, understanding the value and uniqueness of coins like this can give insight into the fascinating world of coin collecting and investing. Top 2. The 1997 £1 coin displays a classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, capturing fine details that have remained sharp even after years in circulation. Despite being circulated, this coin is in very fine condition, with its surface showing minimal wear and only light scratches. These subtle marks tell a story of its journey through everyday use, adding character while still preserving its overall appeal. Collectors value coins that retain such quality despite circulation, as it reflects both authenticity and durability. In today's auction market, the 1997 no-mint Mark £1 coin has become highly desirable. Its combination of rarity, age, and condition has pushed its value to around $11,000. Serious collectors are drawn to coins like this not just for their face value, but for the historical and numismatic significance they carry. The absence of a mint mark indicates a limited production run, making it a standout piece in any collection. When evaluating a coin of this nature, collectors pay close attention to the sharpness of the design, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the integrity of the surface. Even minor scratches can influence value. But in the case of this coin, the very fine surface condition ensures it retains its premium market price. Each detail, from the Queen's portrait to the subtle textures of the coin contributes to its overall appeal and investment potential. Owning a coin like the 1997 £1 without a mint mark is more than just owning currency. It's about holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to Queen Elizabeth's reign and the story of British coinage. The marks and wear on the coin illustrate its journey through circulation, yet its preservation allows collectors to appreciate its design and rarity today. For anyone considering coins as an investment, this 1997 £1 coin demonstrates how scarcity, historical significance, and condition combine to create extraordinary value. Its current market valuation of $11,000 reflects not only its rarity, but also the ongoing demand among collectors who recognize its unique place in numismatic history. In the end, the 1997 £1 coin with no mint mark is a remarkable collector's item. Its circulated but very fine surface, light scratches, and historical importance make it a prized possession. Whether you are an experienced collector or just beginning your journey, understanding the value and uniqueness of coins like this can open a window into the fascinating world of coin collecting and historical currency, showing why certain coins command such impressive prices in today's market. Top 3. The 1999 2p coin belongs to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the longest-serving monarchs in history, whose image appears on the obverse of the coin. The portrait reflects stability, tradition, and the enduring legacy of British coinage. On the reverse, the coin features the design introduced in 1971 during decimalization, a symbol of the United Kingdom's identity and a part of the modern coinage system. This coin is circulated, meaning it has passed through countless hands over the years. The surfaces display scratches and marks from everyday use, while the edges show wear from handling. Despite this, the coin remains in fine condition, with the main design elements clearly visible. For collectors, the wear and scratches tell a story of real-world use, adding character rather than diminishing interest, especially when the coin is a rare or sought-after variety. The 2p coins of 1999 are particularly interesting because certain examples from this year are limited in quantity or have features that set them apart from standard circulation coins. Subtle differences in striking, metal composition, or minor production anomalies can create rare varieties that collectors actively pursue. Even circulated coins with visible scratches and wear can achieve significant auction value when these factors are present. In today's market, rarity and demand play a crucial role in determining value. While most 1999 2p coins remain in general circulation, some have been identified as having special features or characteristics that make them highly collectible. Professional graders and auction houses carefully evaluate these coins, looking at surface details, scratches, luster, and any irregularities in the strike to determine authenticity and potential value. Collectors worldwide are drawn to rare 2p coins because they combine historical significance with scarcity. Coins from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, particularly late 20th century issues, are increasingly sought after as collectors complete date sets or search for examples with unique characteristics. Even a circulated coin with scratches and fine wear can sell for a premium when it meets the criteria for rarity and collector interest. The market value of a rare 1999 2p coin can reach as high as $10,000 in today's auction market. This price is not tied to the intrinsic metal content, but rather to the coin's rarity, historical context, and the demand among collectors. Coins like this demonstrate that even small denominations can hold extraordinary value when the right factors are present. Examining a 1999 2p coin closely, collectors look for subtle signs that separate a common coin from a rare one. They study the edges, the sharpness of the design, the presence of scratches, and the overall condition. Each mark and imperfection can tell a story about how the coin was used and whether it might contain the qualities that elevate it to a collector's treasure. This coin is more than just currency. It represents a moment in British history, the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and the evolution of the UK's decimal coinage. It reminds us that even the smallest coins can carry meaning, historical significance, and sometimes incredible value. A 1999 2p coin may appear ordinary at first, but in the hands of collectors, it becomes a prized item worth thousands of dollars. Top 4. The United Kingdom 2p coin dated 1991, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, issued with no mint mark, though circulated, showing fine wear and scratches from years of handling. This coin has become highly sought after by collectors, and in today's auction market, certain examples can reach a value of $10,000. The 1991 2p coin was minted during the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most iconic monarchs in history. Her portrait appears on the obverse of the coin, symbolizing continuity, tradition, and the enduring legacy of British coinage. On the reverse, the design introduced during decimalization in 1971 remains, representing the identity and craftsmanship of the United Kingdom's modern currency system. Every small detail of the design tells a story, from the raised lettering to the iconic imagery on the coin's reverse. This coin is circulated, meaning it has passed through countless hands over the years. Its surfaces display visible scratches and marks from everyday use, while the edges show wear from years of handling. Despite this, the coin remains in fine condition, with the main design features clear and readable. For collectors, the wear and scratches add character, offering proof of the coin's journey through history rather than diminishing its appeal. The 1991 2p coin is particularly interesting because certain examples from this year are rare, either due to low mintage, subtle striking differences, or other production anomalies. Even circulated coins with scratches and fine wear can be highly valuable if they contain these unique characteristics. Collectors often look for slight variations in strike, metal composition, or minting errors that distinguish a standard coin from a rare collectible. In today's market, rarity, historical context, and collector demand are key drivers of value. While most 1991 2p coins remain in general circulation, a small number have been identified as rare examples sought after by collectors. Professional grading and auction houses carefully evaluate these coins, examining surface details, scratches, edges, and overall condition to determine authenticity and value. Collectors worldwide are drawn to rare 2p coins because they combine historical significance with scarcity. Coins from Queen Elizabeth II's reign, particularly from the late 20th century, are increasingly sought after as collectors complete date sets or search for unique varieties. Even a circulated coin with scratches and fine wear can sell for a premium when it meets the criteria for rarity and collector interest. The market value of a rare 1991 2p coin can reach as high as $10,000 in today's auction market. This extraordinary value is not tied to the metal content, but to rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. It shows that even small denomination coins can achieve remarkable prices when the right factors align. Collectors examining a 1991 2p coin look closely at every detail. They study the edges, the sharpness of the design, scratches, and wear patterns to assess whether it might be a rare variety. Each mark tells a story about how the coin was used, its history, and its potential value, beyond its monetary worth. This coin represents a piece of British history and the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. It reflects a time when the 2p coin was part of everyday life, passed from hand to hand countless times. Today, that same coin is appreciated by collectors for its rarity, history, and market value. Top 5. The 1978 50p coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most iconic and long-serving monarchs in history. The obverse features the familiar portrait of the Queen, symbolizing continuity, stability, and the enduring legacy of British coinage. The reverse design, part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1969, reflects the United Kingdom's commitment to modernizing its currency while maintaining tradition. Every detail of this coin, from the lettering to the intricate design, tells a story about Britain during the late 1970s. This coin is circulated, meaning it has been used in everyday transactions for decades. The surfaces show visible scratches, small marks from contact with other coins, and wear on the raised design elements, while the edges also display signs of handling. Despite this wear, the coin remains in fine condition, with all major details clearly visible and readable. For collectors, this kind of circulation wear adds authenticity, showing the coin's journey through real-world use, rather than detracting from its appeal. The 1978 50 new pence coin is especially interesting because certain examples from this year are considered rare. While millions of 50p coins were minted, only a limited number survived in collectible condition or display subtle differences that make them stand out. Variations in striking, minor minting errors, or slight anomalies in design can transform a seemingly ordinary circulated coin into a highly desirable piece. In today's auction market, rarity, history, and collector demand determine value. Many 50p coins from the late 1970s are now considered collectible because they are part of the early years of Britain's decimal coinage, which adds both historical and numismatic significance. Even circulated coins with scratches and fine wear can reach high prices if they are rare or sought after by collectors. Collectors pay close attention to every detail when evaluating a 1978 50 new pence coin. The sharpness of the design, the presence of scratches, the edges, and the overall condition all contribute to its assessment. Minor imperfections, circulation marks, or traces of original luster can provide clues about the coin's authenticity, history, and value. This coin is more than just currency. It represents a piece of British history. It captures a time when decimal coinage was still relatively new, and the 50 new pence coin was passed from hand to hand daily. Today, that same coin has become a collectible, admired for its historical significance, rarity, and high auction value. The market value of a rare 1978 50 new pence coin can reach as high as $12,000, depending on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. This remarkable value demonstrates that even coins that were once everyday change can transform into treasures when history, scarcity, and collector interest align. Top 6. The 1982 50 new pence coin was minted during the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most recognized monarchs in history. Her portrait appears on the obverse of the coin, representing continuity, tradition, and the enduring legacy of British coinage. The reverse design, part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1969, reflects the United Kingdom's modern currency identity, while preserving artistic detail and craftsmanship. Every line and letter on the coin tells a story of the nation's economy, culture, and history at that time. This coin is circulated, meaning it has been used in everyday transactions for decades. Its surfaces display scratches and marks from contact with other coins, along with wear on the raised elements of the design. The edges show signs of handling. Yet despite these imperfections, the coin is in fine condition, with all major features still clear and readable. For collectors, this circulation wear adds authenticity and character, showing the coin's journey through real-life use rather than diminishing its value. The 1982 50 new pence coin is particularly interesting because certain examples from this year are considered rare. While millions of 50p coins were minted, only a limited number remain in collectible condition, and some may feature subtle differences in striking or minor production anomalies that make them highly desirable. Even circulated coins with scratches and fine wear can achieve significant auction prices when these rare qualities are present. In today's collector market, rarity, history, and demand are the key factors that determine value. Coins from the early 1980s, especially 50 new pence issues, are sought after because they belong to the early decades of Britain's decimal coinage. They carry both numismatic and historical significance, making them appealing to collectors who are completing date sets or searching for unique examples. When evaluating a 1982 50 new pence coin, collectors look closely at every detail. They examine the sharpness of the design, the presence and pattern of scratches, the edges, and any traces of original luster. Minor imperfections and circulation marks do not necessarily decrease value. In fact, they can add to the story of the coin's journey, confirming its authenticity and historical use. This coin is more than just a piece of currency. It represents a chapter in Britain's modern history, the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and the daily life of ordinary people during the early 1980s. What was once used as everyday change is now valued for its rarity, history, and the demand it generates in the numismatic world. The market value of a rare 1982 50 new pence coin can reach up to $12,000, depending on its condition and collector interest. This shows that even coins that were once considered small change can transform into highly valuable treasures when history, scarcity, and market demand come together.